This next comedian is one of my favorite, you guys. He actually won. He was a runner-up in San Diego's Funniest Comedians. That's a big deal, you guys. Clap it up. Make it feel welcome for Erik Knowles, you guys. Clap it up for Erik. Here you go.
Thank you. Let's have a round of applause for both comics that we've seen so far. All two of them. How you guys doing? I'm happy to be here. Do we have any military folks? Any veterans? Anything like that? No? They're all deployed? That's fucked up. Nobody's here? All right. There's one over here, a veteran. Look at you. Yeah, I see that jawline, that all-American. Let's have a round of applause for this guy. He's shy about it. I appreciate you, sir. Whatever it is you did out there. I was in the Marines from 1998 to 2003. I didn't do anything important, really. I wasn't even very good at it, really, being a Marine. The Marine Corps is no place for a stand-up comedian, it turns out. I just got in a lot of trouble the whole time. I did. I got in a lot of trouble. I got busted down. Like, I lost rank 3 times while I was in. Yeah. But I got out honorably, though, because they liked me. You know, they just had to do their job, basically. Like, that was hilarious, Knowles, but we're going to write you up on that shit, for sure. I was always in trouble. I could never really fit in. You know, I could never... like, it was just a culture shock. Like, I'm from Texas, and, like... Shut up, John Sheezer. Yeah. I'm here now, though. I'm better. Boot camp was crazy, because, like, I left for boot camp. It was the first time I'd ever left Texas. I was 19 years old. And in 24 hours, I left my home in Texas and was in San Diego and boot camp and standing on the yellow footprints. They're yelling at me. They stripped us down naked and kept us that way for a very inappropriate long amount of time. like most of the first day, they're just marching you around naked for fun, just through cubicles and people typing. There's the naked people, sorry. And finally, they give us clothes, and we had to stamp our name on all of our clothes with a rubber ink stamp. Like, all the socks and everything, it was meticulous. The whole first day was like 16 hours long. I was ready for bed. Finally, it was bedtime. You know, so they're explaining it, like, put on the following articles of clothing. This is how you go to sleep in Marine Corps boot camp, you know. So they made us put on these tighty-whitey brief underwear and, like, this green T-shirt, right? And they made us tuck the T-shirt into the underwear, right? Which is like, why are you making this be adorable? This is so cute. You should have seen it. It was precious, man. We looked like a bunch of kids pretending to be Marines wearing our Marine Corps underoos. Like, yay, we're march over here. We're Marines. We're doing it. Like, and the tighty-whitey underwear, that was awkward. I wasn't used to that. I'm a boxer guy, you know. And plus, they made us stamp our names on the underwear, too, like right on the front, which was ridiculous. You know, because we're trying to learn each other's names and shit. Like, we just got there, you know what I mean? Like, hey, nice to meet you, Garcia. It's awkward, right? So finally, we went to sleep. You know, reveille came like that, 5 a.m. Get up, get out of bed. I was in trouble right away for having a boner in the morning. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it wasn't because of anything weird, you know. It was just a fast wake-up. I didn't have time to do anything. The drill instructor was not polite about it either. He didn't just let it slide. You know, he was just going, today's the first day of boot camp in Marine Corps. We're going to be working on what the fuck is this right here? Just like right in front of everybody, look at this. What? It's so embarrassing. He's like, why are you hard, Knowles? Like right in front of everybody. I'm like, why are you guys not? It's morning. I'm 19. I'm sorry. This is going to happen every time. I wish that was just a story, a joke that I go around telling. That's a memory that I live with. It's so embarrassing. He was mad. He was so mad, like I was doing it on purpose at him. Like he was very offended by it. It was embarrassing because he made me stand at attention in my little underwear, and he made everyone else do push-ups. Yeah, it was one of those deals. He just marched around like, everybody's going to keep doing push-ups until Knowles' boner goes away, right? That's a lot of pressure for a young man. You know what I mean? I just left Texas. Now this is happening. I'm just trying to wish my boner away. Everybody's mad at me because they do like 375 push-ups. Like, it's a lot of push-ups. It took a long time. I don't know why. It's a weird, awkward feeling knowing that like 50 grown men are upset about your boner. It's like, well, stop thinking about it, everybody. It's true. Plus the drill instructor, he wouldn't let it go. He kept pointing it out, bringing it up. You know, you guys enjoying those push-ups? Well, let's see how Knowles is doing over here. Oh, still turned on, huh? I was like, I'm not turned on at all. But quit breathing on it. Like, back up for a second. Spit when you talk. That's not helping either one of us. So I got out of boot camp. They assigned me to a job, sent me to a school. They made me a helicopter mechanic for some reason. I don't know why. Like, I'm not mechanically inclined. I never passed a test that said I was. That's just where they shuffled me to. Like, go over there, you're a helicopter mechanic. I'm like, really? All right. I don't even change my own oil. Let's build helicopters. Let's do it. It's crazy. Like, every day of my career, I had to remind myself, oh, that's right, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. That's right. I keep stripping these out. I'm sorry, sir. I had ups and downs. I got in trouble a lot. It was hard for me to fit in. You know, I was very motivated, you know, but I couldn't be serious all the time. Like, these guys we're serious, you know. I'm like, me too. like all the time, really? Like, I would try to escape in little ways. You know, it was motivating. It was patriotic. It felt good most of the time. You know, we'd go on long formation runs, just running through the mountains of Camp Pendleton, doing these cadences, you know, singing while we run. And I loved that. That was motivating. One of my favorite ones was like, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'd all yell, Marine Corps, 1, 2, give me some more Marine Corps, right? But I'd be saying cream corn, and nobody knew. just like my way of escaping, like cream corn. He's screaming about cream corn for miles, man. Just thinking maybe that's why they call him the Colonel, cream corn. Yeah, doesn't make sense. I made it all the way to the end of my enlistment. I signed up for 5 years, so I made it all the way to the end of that, to April 2003. I was all excited to get out in April. And then we went to war in Iraq, and they issued this thing called stop loss, you know, and I was all attitude, like, I don't care, whatever, what is stop? I'm getting out, I don't even care. Why? What does stop loss mean? You know, they're like, some of you know, that means you're not getting out this month, you know. So I had to stay like 6 extra months until they lifted stop loss. I ended up volunteering to go to Iraq because I didn't want to stay in San Diego and get in more trouble, you know. So that was stupid, I shouldn't have done that. It was so hot there, oh my God. It was so hot, man. It was like 120 degrees, and the first day, as soon as I got off the helicopter, you know, I went as a volunteer. I want to explain that. Like, I wasn't a helicopter mechanic anymore. I was just a volunteer. So that meant any units can pull me and go, you know. So they talked it up. You're going to make a difference. You're going to go out there. Maybe the grunts will take you out on a mission, you know. I was just filling sandbags and working in the chow hall. Like, that's the first thing they made me do, chow hall duty. I was like, damn it, man, this sucks. You know, I was thinking, questioning all my decisions that I'd made leading up to that, you know. It was super hot. I'm sweating. I'm standing in this formation. They're going down the line, giving everybody their new assignment for the next 6 weeks, and it all sounded horrible. You know, they're getting closer to me. You're going to be in the hot house. You're in the steam shack. You two are going to be in the sweaty balls facility. Like, it's getting worse and worse, you know. Like, so something happened. They all looked the other way, and when they did, I just fell out of formation and just snuck away. Like, I just walked. I went AWOL on base in Iraq for a little while. It was easy. We were all dressed the same. You know, I just blend in, just mill about. Me too, rebel, rebel. So I was missing for like 45 minutes, and then the gunny found me, the guy in charge. When he did, I was standing in front of the chow hall. It's a big tent with like an opening. I was just standing right there. He's like, Knowles, what are you doing? I was like, oh, hey, gunny. You know, I'm right here standing in front of this chow hall, you know. Why are you doing that? Well, this is what they got me doing. He's like, well, that sounds stupid. I'm like, I know. I'll go tell him you said it was stupid. Wait a minute. Now, wait, right? He's like, what else you doing? I'm like, well, they got me. I guess I'm like a door greeter, you know? I'm like, hey, Marines, welcome to the chow hall. Come inside, have a good time, you know? He's doing the rockaway like he's busy. He's like, all right, wait a minute. No, that's stupid. What else are you doing? You know, I'm like, oh, well, you know, also I'm counting everybody. This guy right here, 133. Welcome chow hall, 134. Enjoy your food. He's looking at me like, I'm just thinking in my head, like, I should say some more shit, you know? I'm like, well, gunny, also, I'm reminding the Marines as they come in to eat to take off their hat, you know, and to point their weapon down. Hey, cover off, muzzle down, enjoy your food. Welcome to chow hall. Cover off, muzzle down, 136, you know. I was just playing it up. That was good enough for him. He's like, good shit, Knowles. He marched away. I was like, no way, man. That was my job. I was a door greeter in Iraq for 6 weeks. Seriously, the next day he brought me a clicker like the bouncers use. It was amazing. After 6 weeks, they brought a new guy to me. Like, hey, Knowles, train this guy on everything you've been doing. Make sure he's up to speed. It was awesome. He was so excited. Like, what is his job? Does it suck? I'm like, nothing. You just stand here, smoke cigarettes, talk to people. You see the guy coming, click, 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 make it look like you clicked. Who cares? And he trained a guy, and he trained a guy. There's probably still a guy out there. Door greeter, serving our country. You guys have been fun. I'm Erik Knowles. Thank you very much. Get up for your host, Josh Nelson.
You guys, give it up for Erik one more time. Very, very funny dude. Yes.